Yes, everyone maintain silence. Open your notebooks. Yes, scattered people come in the front. All the ones who are scattered, keep your bags there only, but come in the front. I am expecting everyone you to come in the front. चल रहे लास्ट बेंच, पटकन उठ आणि पुढे ये. Get up. No one should get scattered in the class. Yes, last two come in the front. एक इकडे ये, एक इकडे ये. Okay, so we have a lot of space. So try to utilize that space as much as you can. Okay. Yes, get it. Okay, so in the last period we had a basic introduction regarding the aliphatic and the aromatic compounds. Okay. So I told you what is aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds are those compounds which are containing the straight chain and the branch chain. Yes, get it. And aromatic compounds are those compounds which follow the Huckel's rule of aromaticity. Okay, so I will explain you what is the Huckel's rule of aromaticity. See, what does the Huckel's rule of aromaticity says? It says that any particular cyclic planar compound, a ring structured compound, if it follows 4n plus 2 pi electron rule, it is called as the Huckel's rule. Okay. Now, what is 4n plus 2 pi rule? See, this is one of the formula, 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. This is nothing but called as the formula, where n is equal to the number of benzene ring. N is equal to the number of benzene rings. So you can note it down. Okay. And what is pi? Pi is nothing but the electrons. Pi is nothing but the electrons. Okay. So this is the formula for calculation of aromatic compound. Now here, how to use this formula and how to find out? अगर ये formula use करके if you get the answer as 2, 6, 10, 14 and 18 number of pi electrons, that means that the given compound is aromatic in nature. See, again I will repeat. Try to understand. समझने की कोशिश करो. अगर ये formula use करके if you get the answer as 2, 6, 10, 14 and 18 pi electrons, that means the given compound is aromatic in nature. I will take the example and you will quickly come to know. See, example number 1 is benzene. In the case of benzene, what will be the value of N? See, 4 into, okay, I will do the calculation here only, 4 into, how many number of benzene rings are there? There is only one benzene ring, so into 1 plus 2, that will be equals to 4 plus 2, that will be equals to 6 pi electrons. देखो, ये follow करता है क्या? Yes, it follows the 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. कितने number of pi electrons present है इसमें? 6 pi electrons are present. That means it is aromatic in nature. अगर मैं दूसरा example ले लूं, take the example of, this is called as the naphthalene. Naphthalene balls देखे ना? White color crystalline naphthalene balls. So that naphthalene balls are present at our home, right? किसी भी अलमारी में, किसी भी particular cupboard में, we put the naphthalene balls, and it is very useful, you know, to have a peculiar smell. अगर वहां पे बहुत क्या बोलते हैं ना कि कचरा होगा, बहुत दिनों से अगर बंद होगा, तो in that case there should not be any kind of a bad smell coming out of it. So for that purpose we put the naphthalene balls. Okay. तो naphthalene balls का क्या होता है? Smell कैसा होता है? How is the smell of naphthalene balls? It is a very sweet smell. देखो अलमारी खोलते ही कैसा होता है? you will identify that the naphthalene balls are kept inside the particular cupboard. Okay, so that is why I say that aromatic compounds have a peculiar smell, right? They have a particular kind of a aroma, right? So here in the case of a naphthalene we can again do the calculation. देखो कैलकुलेशन करते हैं वही फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. देखो 4 into, now how many number of benzene rings are there here? 2 benzene rings are there, 1 and 2. So 2 plus 2, so 4 to 8, 8 plus 2 is equals to 10 pi electrons. Is it following the 4n plus 2 pi electron rule?
Yes.
Yes, it is following. कितने पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आना चाहिए कैलकुलेशन के बाद में? 2, 6, 10, 14, 18. Right? So in both the cases you can see that the benzene ring as well as the naphthalene both are showing the following the Huckin's rule of aromaticity. तो इसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? Aromatic compound. Are you understanding? This will be called as the aromatic compound. You all can quickly make a note of this. Note down करो, चलो. And I want every one of you to write in the class, because whatever examples we are giving you, whatever we are writing on the board, it should be coming on your notebook. सबके notebook में आना चाहिए. Okay, so I also gave you the examples of aromatic compounds. I hope that this is completed. Okay, then we are going to talk about the functional groups. Give the heading functional groups. See, what are functional group? See, functional group are those compounds. It is not a compound actually. Functional group are those particular things from which we can identify that they are the head of the family. For example, now my name is Kunal Mohite. Mohite is my surname, right? So I am identified by my surname. Similarly, there are organic compounds which can be identified by their category, right? For example, the functional group. Functional group for aldehyde is CHO. Everyone can note it down. This is the functional group of aldehyde. Okay. Now, how many types of compounds we can make it from aldehyde? Number of compounds we can make out of aldehyde. Dekho. From aldehyde we can make a CH3CHO. From aldehyde we can also make it a benzaldehyde. What is the name of this compound? अभी just देखा था हमने पहले lecture में. This is benzaldehyde and the upper one is acetaldehyde. Right? So what is this? This is the base. This is the base, and this particular base is nothing but called as the functional group. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Functional group. From which we can identify the class of a compound. ये कौन से क्लास में आता है? ये aldehyde के क्लास में आता है. Did you understand? Okay, next. C double bond O single bond. C single bond, carbon, double bond, single bond. So such kind of a compound is called as the ketone. The functional group will be called as the ketone. If it is over, give it to me. You have written the name. Write your name and do the solution. Okay. So this is called as the ketone. Ketone का example लेंगे तो example of a ketone is CH3 C double bond O CH3. What is the name of this compound? acetone. The name of this compound is acetone. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है कि बच्चों ये हो गया उसका आइडेंटिफिकेशन. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? कीटोन. ये हो गया उसका बेस, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द फंक्शनल ग्रुप. This is the head of the family, and under this head, number of compounds we can prepare out of a ketone. Okay. Then the next category is NH2. This is one functional group. It is called as the amine. The name of the functional group is amine. Now, from this amine, we can prepare number of compounds. Not only one or two compounds. Number of compounds we can prepare. See. CH3NH2 बराबर है. इसका नाम क्या आएगा? Can anyone tell me what will be the name of the compound? CH3NH2. This becomes methylamine. This becomes methylamine. Okay, are you understanding? So we can prepare number of compounds by taking the amine as the functional group. Okay, अगर मैं इससे ये भी प्रिपेयर कर सकता हूं CH3 CH CH3 and NH2. Okay, now what is the name of this compound? 2-aminopropane, right? 2-aminopropane. Why 2-aminopropane? Because at second position we have what? Amino group. And what is the parent carbon? Parent hydrocarbon? 1 2 3. अगर 3 कार्बन होगा तो क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग उसको? प्रोपेन. So at second position we have a amino group 2-aminopropane. So you can write down the name 2-aminopropane. Okay. See, I am just giving you the two examples here. There are number of compounds we can prepare out of amine. Okay. Then the next functional group. The next functional group is carboxylic group. COOH.
Sir,
Yes.
the video is now.
Put on the video. Okay. The next category is COOH. Carboxylic group. Okay. So the compounds obtained from the carboxylic group are number 1 benzoic acid. ये वाला एग्जांपल देखा था ना हमने benzoic acid का, right? Containing a 1 benzene ring and a 1 carboxylic group. So this becomes a benzoic acid. One more example we will take. COOH. COOH. What is the name of this compound? The name of this compound is oxalic acid. लिख लो. Oxalic acid. Okay. Now let me tell you, my dear students, this oxalic acid is a very very important acid and it is considered to be the weaker acid. देखो acid में भी क्या होता है? Weak acid and strong acid. Base also weak base, strong base. Okay. So oxalic acid is considered to be a weaker acid. Okay. Then we have one more thing we can prepare out of it. CH3COOH. What is the name of this compound? Acetic acid. Acetic acid. Now this particular acid is a very strong acid. Note it down. Acetic acid is a very strong acid. And carboxylic acid, oxalic acid is a very weak acid. Okay. Keep it with you. Give it to me at the end. Okay, then we have the next category of a functional group that is called as the ester. C double bond O, single bond O. This is called as the ester. क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग इसको? Ester. So you can note it down. Okay. So whenever you will see such kind of a compound, it will be called as the ester. अभी एक example लेंगे. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So what is the name of this compound? the name of the compound will be dimethyl ester. Why dimethyl? Why dimethyl? कितने मिथाइल ग्रुप्स है? 1 and 2, and in between what we have? ester group. So dimethyl ester. अगर मैंने इसको हटा दिया और यहां पे इथाइल ग्रुप लगा दिया, CH3 C double bond O C2H5. Now what kind of ester it is? Methyl ethyl ester. ऐसा बोलोगे क्या? नहीं, you will say ethyl methyl ester. This is the correct way of pronouncing. Now you will ask me the question, sir, अगर मैंने मिथाइल को पहले बोला, इथाइल को बाद में बोला, तो क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला? So there is a one rule in organic chemistry according to the IUPAC naming system. वो ऐसा बोलता है कि जिसका भी अल्फाबेट पहले आएगा, अभी देखो M आएगा पहले या E पहले आएगा? Which will come first? E will come first. So that is why ethyl methyl ester. समझ में आ गया सबको? So you people need to understand this thoroughly, that alphabetically also you have to look at the particular compound. अगर ये इथाइल है, ये मिथाइल है, तो E पहले आएगा, तो इथाइल will be taken first. So that is why we call ethyl methyl ester. If you say methyl ethyl ester, that will be wrong. अगर बोर्ड पेपर में ऐसा भी लिखोगे, you will be given as the wrong answer. क्योंकि कंपाउंड ही चेंज हो गया. मिथाइल इथाइल ester ऐसा है ही नहीं. What is there? Actually, ethyl methyl ester is present. Okay. So I hope that this is very much clear to all of you. Okay, one more functional group is present. You can note down. That is the cyanide. Cn, cyanide. Write down the name cyanide. And you can write down the compound also for cyanide. CH3Cl and C2H5Cl. The name of this compound is methyl cyanide, and the name of this compound is ethyl cyanide. Okay, methyl cyanide and ethyl cyanide. अभी सबसे बड़ा ये क्वेश्चन है कि सर ये मिथाइल और इथाइल होता क्या है? I guess majority of the students are knowing what is methyl and what is ethyl. But still, it is my duty to clear you all कि what is methyl and what is ethyl. See, what is this compound? ये compound का नाम क्या है? What is the name of this compound? CH4, methane. Okay. So when you remove one hydrogen atom from this particular methane, it will become the methyl group. Right? And when you remove one more hydrogen atom, it will become CH2. This is called as the methene. Methene. Okay, what is the name of this compound? Methene. पहले क्या था? Methane, CH4. When you remove one hydrogen atom, it will become CH3. This will be called as methyl. And when you remove one more hydrogen atom, it will become a methane. समझ में आ गया बच्चों? So this is very very important. Similarly, हम लोग इसका एग्जाम्पल इथेन से ले सकते हैं. देखो C2H6. What is the name of this compound? Ethane. Remove one hydrogen, you will get C2H5. This will be called as ethyl. When you remove one more hydrogen, it will become C2H4. इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Ethene. बराबर है ना? Ethene. ये ethene को मैं ऐसा भी लिख सकता हूं, CH2 डबल बॉन्ड CH2. ये देखा है क्या कहीं पे कंपाउंड CH2 डबल